Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will have the ball first. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14, but the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. This kind of punched their ticket, Jesse, for the college football playoffs.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground, so able to control the football. You know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one, with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Love. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Snags it over the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
There he goes! Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of this. going against this secondary.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame.
It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it's a good example of it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Give to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass away. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get them.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Carr. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Bob. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Start to get down here towards the goal line. It's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice.
Turning on the Jets. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bob. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's now 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one small.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had it. Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The short hands, it's Jordan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for space, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Southern Cal. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hard running there. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. He makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points. They... have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He has the first and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Mayala. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got him in 3rd and long, right where you want him. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, USC.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What's up? Who's in here? I'm struggling, boy. See if I can do it. It's so bad. I'm getting beat down. What's up, big guy? This right here. It's gonna kill me. The best quarterback don't want to come no more. This is a huge part of it right here. It's a jailbreaker. Playing style. So when I go to playing style, it's 4-star. He still want to come, but my school. What is it? Good. School. Good. Hey, so I could be playing really good. That's kind what I want to add right now. 250. Let's see. That's actually terrible. Like, Jesus. Okay, it's 248. Over 300. Good job. Good. That's important. They do. Like this thing. You'll get to see in real life too. Right? Try it.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite... Serious arm strength shown there. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and do better.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Trojan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Trojan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those little runs, man, they don't look good. Box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Smashes ahead. Looking for more room. At the
Nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Punts it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Sanders. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Trojans get enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Trojan. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Trojans have it with a first and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead.
Into the secondary on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. A new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bonner. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Hunter. That should be the final play of the first half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable, and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's key. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw it. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
To the air, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Showing the arm strength to the left.
Come on.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together to get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found open space, the band might as well
Warriors should have seen this.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. Oh, out of space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got a man. It's Lemon. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Buying some time. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Mayava. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Just keeps slinging it. Steps away to find some room. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback in it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off.
Igloo!